for one more. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Teron Lue.
Kevin, he told me basically he wants to turn the thoroughbreds loose today. He said, frankly, I don't.
Again, just lackluster transition defense.
And 7 of the last 10 points, you looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. In fourth, the Wizards. Make it a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. For Washington, they had gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
No way to soften that. Me, I was trying to find out.
Look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you. But within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release. Go back and the defender if you waited just a split second too long.
Now they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Washington out in front, just now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Toronto. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place.
Scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
For Washington, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best averages.
Bringing everything they've put up this month. In fourth, the Wizards.
And really the basketball IQ.
The Wizards have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. The Wizards have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
Another trip to the strike for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Wizards out front, running away with it. They'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
The
TBA Sports Halftime Show.
Still calling my expendables cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson, here with Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by massive amounts. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession is so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Ernie, I'm going to hit you with some Spanish. Reason number uno why they're being blown out is their poor rebounding. Is that right? Rebounding? I don't know. Rebounding, whatever. However you say it. They're just not bad. Where's the fight? They've had way too many one-and-done possessions. Time to crank up the effort.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor, and really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to spread back defensively.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Advantage to them in that particular category.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
And they've seen it out. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Wizards.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The first free throw is good. Free throws, good for 100. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game? An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow. He was an artist with the basketball tonight, guys. Just a ridiculous amount of assists for him in this game. The way he moved the ball around the court, making sure everyone had their hand in the offense was superb. That's how you play the point in this league, ladies and gentlemen.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Penny Smith, Gio O'Neill, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.